ท่านผู้ชมครับตอนนี้ผมก็อยู่กับมิสเตอร์รอนเกอร์เล่นะครับCEO ของเชลซีนะครับ Good afternoon Mr. Ron Gourlay.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. So what about your club expectations in this season?
Well, it was such a fabulous season last season, and to win the double, it's the most successful season the club has ever had. It was a new first year for me as a CEO, and first year as for Carlo Ancelotti coming to the football club. Lots of experience, and to win the double was fantastic. Next season, we're not going to go and start the season saying we want to win 2 trophies, we want to win 3 trophies. I think, our aspirations is to be competing in every trophy come the end of the season. That's important to us, playing attractive football and focusing on one game at a time, and we'll see where that takes us during this year. But it'll be tough.
Hope the club can challenge in every areas of competition.
Yeah, I mean, Carlo sets his teams out to win every game, and that's how we approached last season. It was fabulous to win the Premier League. It was great to win the FA Cup. Yes, we were disappointed in the Champions League, but we have the same aspirations, and a Chelsea Football Club has to be successful, and so we go out to win every game.
Are you worried or serious about the homegrown rules that make everyone expect this rule may affect with your team formation?
No, we're not worried about it, but what it will do is we'll have to be aware of it in future purchasing of the football club. At this present time we have 6 homegrown players. We have a pool of 17 internationals, but we have a wealth of under 21s in our squad, and we're now seeing the investment into the academy coming good now, and we have 4 young players who will feature in our first team squad for next year. So, it's a rule. It's the same for every other club, and we just need to be aware of it going forward. So, no, we're fine.
How do you feel about the club smashed the funds for transfer drive club success like Manchester City?
I spend very, very little time worrying about other football clubs, I can't affect what Manchester City do, but we can just make sure that the more games that we win, we make it very difficult for our opposition, no matter how much money they spend. So we have our strategy. Our goal is still to break even. Football legislation coming in with the financial fair play will focus the clubs more in the future. So it's still the strategy of the football club to break even. But if the owner wishes to go into the market to buy a player, then we have the funds available.
And obviously, the main players of your team are getting older. So you think is this the problem of your teams?
It's not a problem just for Chelsea. I think all players in all clubs are getting older, so it's not really a problem just for Chelsea. It's something that we're conscious of. It's something that we were aware of. Everybody was telling me at the start of last season that we had an older squad, and we went on to win the double. I think we have lots of experience all the way through the club, and it's not something that we're overly concerned at. But we have, as I said earlier, we have 4 young players coming into the squad. And we've just signed Ramirez, who's a young Brazilian international, 16 caps already. He's really one for the future, and so we're well aware, and we'll address that when we feel fit. Carlo is more than happy with the squad he has.
Do you think that Manchester City is your rival for a Premier League title in this season?
Well, as I said earlier, I think it will be a very, very difficult season ahead. Not only Manchester City, there's other very, very good football clubs in the Premier League, and I think our focus will be on ourselves. We've started the season well. We will take one game at a time, and we'll see where that takes us. And at the end of the day, we win our football games. It doesn't matter what the other clubs are doing, and so we'll just set us all out the same as last season. Not looking too far ahead, winning games, and then see where that takes us.
Your club have a race for 2 matches before, and I heard about deadly dozens. How do you feel about that?
About, sorry?
Deadly dozens, 2 matches, 12 goals.
Yeah, I mean, it's suddenly everybody thinks the next game is going to be 6-0 as well. I mean, we've got to keep our feet on the ground. We've started very, very well. It's always nice to get a good start. History says we lead very well from the front, and all we can do is continue to win our games. And as I said earlier, let's see where it takes us. But we're in good shape. The manager the coach is very happy with the squad of players he has, and we're really looking forward to the rest of the season.
And the game that your club come to play in Thailand with Thai All-Star Premier League. So the main players or important first team player like Didier Drogba, Frank Lampard, Solomon Kalou, and John Terry, and another main players have included in the squad.
Yeah, I mean, we will be bringing whoever our first team squad is next summer. We will be bringing our first squad. There's absolutely no doubt about it. It's not. We're not just touring with a number of players, we're actually preparing our side for the start of the season 11-12, which is a very, very important season for the club. So, we will have our full squad, and the players that you mentioned will very much be part of the squad at that time.
You mean that Thai football fans can see every one of your main players?
Absolutely, I can give you a guarantee now that we will be bringing our first team squad.
Now interview is in. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Ron Gourlay.
Okay, thank you very much.